Welcome to My Expat Stories. Dennis is 62 years old, retired delivery driver from Manchester. Right now, he's sitting in his bedroom in Hua Hin, writing this story. In the living room, 9 people are watching his television, eating his food, using his electricity. His girlfriend Kratae, her mother, her sister's husband, her sister's 2 kids, her brother, her cousin, her uncle. They've been there for 11 months. They were supposed to visit for 1 week. Dennis has spent £127,000. The condo he rents, the house he built in her village, the monthly expenses, the business he funded, all of it. And he can't ask them to leave. Because if he does, Kratae will leave too. And then what? He's 62, alone in Thailand, with nothing. If you've ever felt trapped in something you paid for but can't escape, this story will resonate. Hit like and subscribe for more real Thailand stories. Let's dive in. My name's Dennis, I'm 62 years old, worked for DPD for 33 years. Delivery driver, Manchester routes mostly, Stockport, Oldham, Salford. Same runs for decades. Retired in 2021, got my pension sorted, decent lump sum. Thought I was set. My wife died in 2019, cancer, bowel cancer. 18 months from diagnosis to gone. We'd been married 36 years. I nursed her through it, watched her fade. Held her hand at the end. After the funeral, I didn't know what to do with myself. The house was too quiet, too full of her. I couldn't stay there. My son lives in Australia. My daughter lives in London. Both busy, both with their own families. They visited after the funeral, stayed a week, then went back to their lives. I understood. They had jobs, kids, responsibilities. I told them I was fine, I was lying. In 2022, I sold the house. Couldn't live there anymore. Every room reminded me of her. I split the money, gave half to the kids, kept half for myself. About £160,000. Moved into a small flat in Stockport. Tried to adjust. Couldn't. I was miserable. My mate Alan had been going to Thailand for years. Hua Hin, quiet beach town. Not like Pattaya or Bangkok. Older crowd. Relaxed. He kept saying I should visit, get away, clear my head. I told him I wasn't interested. He kept pushing, said it'd do me good. Eventually I gave in, booked 3 weeks in November 2022. Hua Hin was different, calmer, less chaotic. The beach was long and quiet, hardly anyone on it. I liked that. I rented a condo near the beach, 1 bedroom, balcony overlooking the sea. It was peaceful. For the first time since my wife died, I felt like I could breathe. I spent my days walking. Beach in the morning, market in the afternoon, dinner at a small restaurant near my condo. Same place every night. They got to know me. The owner, a woman named Kratae, mid-30s, friendly, always smiling. She'd chat with me while I ate, ask about my day, where I was from, what brought me to Hua Hin. I told her, my wife, the house, needing to get away. She listened. Really listened. Not just nodding, actually hearing me. One night she sat with me after closing, said she understood loss. Her father died 3 years ago, motorcycle accident. She missed him every day, said grief was heavy. I agreed. We talked for hours about life, about missing people, about trying to move forward when you don't know how. Before I flew home, she asked if I'd come back. I said maybe. She said she hoped so. Said she enjoyed our talks. I told her I did too. And I meant it. Back in Stockport, the flat felt worse than before. Grey, cold, empty. I messaged Kratae online. Just to say hello. She replied immediately. We started chatting every day. She'd send photos of Hua Hin, the beach, the market, her restaurant. I'd send photos of Manchester. Rain, more rain, grey skies. She laughed. Said I should come back. Escape the rain. By February 2023, I knew I was going back. Booked a month this time. Alan said I was getting hooked. I told him maybe I was. He said, be careful. I said I would be. When I arrived in Hua Hin, Kratae met me at the condo, helped me get settled, brought me food from her restaurant. We spent every evening together, talking, walking on the beach. It felt natural, easy. I hadn't felt that way since my wife died. It was nice. Properly nice. One night, about 2 weeks in, we were sat on my balcony. She said she liked me. A lot. Said I made her feel safe. Calm. I told her I liked her too. She kissed me. I kissed her back. We went inside. It felt right. Not rushed, not forced, just right. After that, we were together. She'd stay at my condo most nights. We'd cook together, watch films, just exist. I liked having someone again. Liked not being alone. She said she felt the same. Said she'd been alone since her father died. Said I made her happy. By the end of March, I was thinking about staying. Not just visiting. Staying. I asked Kratae what she thought. She said she'd like that. But my condo was a short-term rental. Tourist rates. Too expensive for long-term. She said she could help me find something better. Cheaper. More permanent. We found a place. 2-bedroom condo near the beach. 25,000 baht a month. About 550 quid. Reasonable. I signed a year lease. Paid 6 months up front. Felt good. Felt like I was making a life here. Not just hiding. Actually living. Kratae moved in with me. We split the bills. She paid for food. I paid for rent and utilities. It worked. We worked. I was happy. For the first time in years, I was properly happy. In April, she told me about her family. Her mother lived in a village near Surin, about 5 hours north. Her sister and brother, too. They were struggling. Her restaurant income helped, but it wasn't enough. Her mother's house was falling apart. Leaking roof. No proper bathroom. She wanted to help more, but couldn't afford to. I asked how much it'd cost to fix the house. She said maybe 50,000 baht. About 1,100 quid. I told her I'd help. She said no. Too much. I said it wasn't too much. I wanted to help. She cried, said I was too kind. I told her family was important. If I could help, I would. I sent them money. She showed me photos of the repairs. New roof. Bathroom installed. Her mother was so grateful. Sent me a video message. Thanking me. Calling me a good man. I felt good. Felt like I was doing something meaningful. In June, Kratae said her mother wanted to meet me. Visit Hua Hin. See where her daughter lived. See the man helping her family. I said, of course, she could stay in the spare bedroom. Kratae was excited. Said her mother had loved me. Her mother arrived in July. Small woman. Weathered. Kind face. She spoke no English. Kratae translated. Her mother thanked me. Over and over for the house repairs, for taking care of Kratae, for being good to her family. I said it was no problem. She hugged me. It felt nice. Felt like I had family again. Her mother stayed a week. Then another week. Then another. I didn't mind. She was quiet. Helped with cooking. Cleaned. She was no bother. Kratae said her mother liked Hua Hin. Liked being near the sea. I said she could stay as long as she wanted. In August, Kratae said her sister wanted to visit. Bring her 2 kids. See their grandmother. I said fine. The more the merrier. They arrived. Her sister's husband. 2 kids. Ages 6 and 8. Loud, energetic, but sweet kids. They stayed in the living room. Mattresses on the floor. Kratae said just for a week. Maybe 2. By September, they were still there. I didn't say anything. Didn't want to cause problems. But the condo was crowded. The bills were going up. Electricity, water, food. I was spending about 50,000 baht a month now. About 1,100 quid. Double what I was spending before, but I kept quiet. Kratae said they'd leave soon. Just needed a bit more time. Then in October, her brother showed up. Then her cousin. Then her uncle. 9 people. In my 2-bedroom condo. Sleeping in the living room. The balcony. Everywhere. The place was chaos. Kids running around, television always on. Food disappearing faster than I could buy it. I thought I was helping. Thought I was being kind. Thought this was temporary. I had no idea. By November, I realised they weren't leaving. No one was packing. No one was talking about going home. They'd moved in. Permanently. Without asking, without discussing. Just moved in. I tried talking to Kratae. Asked when they were planning to leave. She got defensive. Said they were family. Said family helps family. Said in Thailand, this is normal. Said I didn't understand Thai culture. I said I understood. But this was my home. Our home. She said it was their home too now. We were all family. I felt trapped. If I pushed harder, she'd leave. If she left, I'd be alone again. Back to the empty flat in Stockport. Back to the rain and the grief. I couldn't go back to that. So I said nothing. Just paid the bills. Kept the fridge full. Tried to adjust. That was the first £20,000. The condo, the repairs, the monthly costs. I thought that was it. I thought I was helping family, building a life, being part of something. I had no idea how much more it would cost, or how stuck I'd become. December 2023, the condo lease was coming up for renewal. I asked Kratae if maybe her family should think about going back to the village. She looked hurt, said I didn't want them here. I said it wasn't that, just that the condo was small. 9 people was a lot. She said family stays together. Said if they left, she'd go with them. I dropped it. I renewed the lease. Another year, 55,000 baht up front, 6 months rent, about 1,200 quid, plus deposits, plus fees. Total about 1,500 quid. The landlord looked at me funny, saw all the people, but took the money, didn't ask questions. The bills were getting mental. Electricity was 15,000 baht a month, about 330 quid. Water was 3,000, 65 quid. Food was another 30,000, 660 quid. Phone credit for everyone. Internet. Kratae's mother needed new glasses. Her sister's kids needed school uniforms. Her brother's motorbike needed repairs. It never stopped. I was spending about 70,000 baht a month, about 1,550 quid, every single month. My pension was £1,200 a month. I was burning through my savings to cover the difference. 350 quid a month, £4,000 a year. At that rate, I had maybe 10 years before I was broke. But what choice did I have? Kick them out and lose Kratae? Go back to England alone? No, I kept paying. In January, Kratae said her mother wanted to go back to the village, missed her home, but the house was too small now. Her sister and the kids were still there, her brother, everyone crammed in. Her mother was getting old, needed space, comfort. Kratae said maybe we could build a proper house, big enough for everyone. Her mother could live there, be comfortable. The family would have a real home. I asked how much. She said 2 million baht for a good house, about £44,000. I said that was a lot. She said I didn't have to, but her mother had done so much for the family, raised them alone after their father died. She deserved something nice, somewhere comfortable to retire. I thought about it. My wife and I had a house. We worked our whole lives for it. Kratae's mother had nothing, just a falling apart wooden shack. I had the money. I could help. I told Kratae yes. She cried, said I was the best man she'd ever known, said her mother'd be so happy. We went to the village in February, Surin province, middle of nowhere. Dirt roads, rice fields everywhere. Her mother's house was worse than I expected. Falling apart. Holes in the walls. No glass in the windows. I understood why Kratae wanted to help. We met with a builder, looked at designs, chose a simple house. 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, tiled floors, proper kitchen. Just solid. The builder said 3 months. I paid half up front, 1 million baht, about £22,000. My savings account dropped to £90,000. Still all right, still manageable. Construction started in March. Kratae sent photos every week. Foundation going in, walls going up, roof beams. It looked good, proper good. I felt proud. I was building something for her family, something that'd last, something meaningful. In April, the builder said they needed more money. Materials cost more than expected. Labour went up. The house had cost 2.5 million baht, not 2 million. Another 500,000, about £11,000 more. I sent it. What else could I do? Stop halfway? Leave the house unfinished? No, I was in it now. By June, the house was done. Kratae took me to see it. It was beautiful. White walls, blue roof, glass windows, tiled floors. Her mother cried when she saw it, hugged me, kissed my cheeks. The whole family was there, celebrating, thanking me. I felt good. Felt like I'd done something right. Then in July, Kratae said her sister wanted to open a shop, a small convenience shop in the village, sell snacks, drinks, basic supplies. The village had nothing. People had to drive 20 minutes to buy anything. A shop do well, help the family, generate income, maybe even pay me back eventually. I asked how much. She said 150,000 baht for stock and setup, about 3,300 quid. I hesitated. I'd already spent £60,000. My savings were down to 75,000. But Kratae said this was an investment. The shop to make money, help support everyone, reduce the burden on me. I wanted to believe that. So I sent it. The shop opened in August. Kratae sent photos, shelves stocked, fridge full. Her sister smiling behind the counter. It looked legitimate, looked real. I felt hopeful. Maybe this would work, maybe they'd start supporting themselves. September came. The shop wasn't making money. Or it was, but none of it was coming back to me. I asked Kratae about it. She said the shop was doing okay, but profits were small, barely covering costs. Her sister needed to reinvest everything to keep it going. I'd get paid back eventually, just not yet. I stopped asking. By October 2024, I'd spent £107,000. The house, the shop, the condo rent, the monthly bills, the endless small requests, motorbike repairs, school fees, medicine, birthdays, emergencies. It never stopped. My savings were down to £48,000. I was burning through about £4,000 a month now. The condo, the bills, the family expenses. At this rate, I had 1 year left, maybe less. Then I'd be broke, living on my pension, £1,200 a month, in a condo that cost $1,500 to run. The math didn't work. I tried talking to Kratae, told her we needed to cut back. She got defensive again, said I was being selfish, said her family needed help, said I had money. Why was I being stingy? I said I wasn't being stingy, I was running out. She didn't believe me. Said English people always had money. I told her that wasn't true. She walked away. November 2024, her uncle got sick. Stomach problems, needed to see a doctor in Hua Hin. I paid. 3,000 baht, about 65 quid. Then he needed tests. Another 5,000 baht, 110 quid. Then medication. 2,000 baht, 44 quid. Total about 200 quid for her uncle. A man I barely knew, who lived in my condo, ate my food, used my electricity, and now I was paying his medical bills. I said nothing, just paid. December. Her brother wanted to start a motorbike taxi business. Needed to buy a bike. 80,000 baht, about 1,750 quid. Said he'd pay me back from his earnings. I said no, I didn't have it. Kratae cried. Said I'd changed. Said I used to be kind. Now I was cold. I said I wasn't cold. I was broke. She said I was lying. English people were never broke. I didn't buy him the motorbike. He sulked for a week. Kratae barely talked to me. Her family looked at me differently, like I'd let them down, like I owed them. Christmas came. Kratae wanted to buy presents for everyone. The kids, her mother, her sister, her brother, her cousin, her uncle. 9 people. She said maybe 10,000 baht total, about 220 quid. I said fine. We went shopping. She spent 35,000 baht, about 770 quid. I said that was too much. She said it was Christmas. Family was important. I paid. By January 2025, I'd spent £127,000. My savings were down to 28,000. I was spending about £3,500 a month. I had 8 months left. Maybe 9, then I'd be completely broke. I lay awake at night doing the math over and over, trying to find a way out. But there was no way out. If I cut them off, Kratae'd leave. If Kratae left, I'd be alone. If I was alone, what was the point of any of this? I might as well go back to England. Back to the grey skies and the empty flat. Back to being a widower with nothing. But I couldn't go back. I'd sold everything. Given half my money to the kids. Spent the rest here. I had no house in England, no flat, nothing. Thailand was my home now. This condo. These 9 people. This life I couldn't afford. I was trapped. And they knew it. Last week, Kratae said her mother wanted to add another room to the house in the village. The house I built. I said no. I didn't have the money. She said I was being difficult, said her mother had given us so much. Given us her blessing. Her support. I said I appreciated that, but I couldn't afford it. She said I had savings. I said not anymore. She didn't believe me. Yesterday, her brother asked to borrow 5,000 baht, about 110 quid, for petrol. I said no. He got angry, said I was living with his sister, sleeping in his family's home. The least I could do was help. I said this was my home. I was paying for it. He laughed, said nothing in Thailand belonged to me. Not really. I could leave any time, but the house would stay, the shop'd stay, the family'd stay. I'd just be another foreigner who came and went. He was right. This morning I'm sitting in my bedroom writing this. In the living room, 9 people are eating breakfast. My breakfast. Watching my television. Using my internet. Later, Kratae will ask for money. For something. There's always something. And I'll give it to her. Because what else can I do? I've got £28,000 left. 8 months. Maybe 9. Then what? I don't know. I don't want to think about it. This is my life now. And I can't leave. I'm still here in Hua Hin, in my bedroom, writing this while they're in the next room. I can hear the television. Kratae's nephew playing a game on his tablet. Her mother talking to her sister. The sound of 9 people living in a space meant for 2. Last night, I tried talking to Kratae again. Told her I needed to show her my bank account. Prove I was running out of money. She said she didn't want to see it. Said numbers on a screen meant nothing. Said I could always get more money. Transfer it from England. Ask my kids. Sell something. English people always found a way. I told her I'd nothing left to sell. Nothing left to transfer. My kids had their own families, their own expenses. She said I was making excuses. Said if I really loved her, I'd find a way. I asked what happened when the money ran out. She went quiet. Then she said we'd figure it out. Together. But I don't think she believes that. I don't think she's thought past the next request. This morning I did the math again. £28,000. 3,500 a month. 8 months. By September I'll be broke. Living on my pension alone. £1,200 a month. The condo costs £1,500. That doesn't include food. Bills, the endless requests. The math doesn't work. It's never worked. I just kept hoping it'd balance out somehow. It won't. I've got 3 choices. 1, I keep going until the money runs out. Then what? Get kicked out? Live on the street? Go to the British Embassy and beg for a flight home? 2, I leave now. Pack my things. Fly back to England. Find a flat in Manchester. Start over at 62 with nothing. No wife, no home, no savings. 3, I stay. Tell Kratae no more money. Watch her leave. Watch her family leave. End up alone in this condo anyway. Paying rent I can barely afford. For what? None of them are good options. 2 weeks ago I asked Kratae about the house in the village. The one I built for £33,000. I asked who owned it. Legally. She said her mother. I asked if my name was on anything. She said no. Foreigners can't own property in Thailand. I knew that. But I thought maybe I could be on the documents. As a partner. Something. She said no. It was Thai law. The house belonged to her mother. I built it. Paid for it. But it wasn't mine. Would never be mine. I asked about the shop. The £3,000 I invested. She said the shop was doing okay, making a little money. I asked if I'd get paid back. She said eventually. But her sister needed to keep reinvesting. Build up stock. Expand. It'd take time. I asked how much time. She didn't answer, so I've spent £127,000. I own nothing. The house isn't mine. The shop isn't mine. The condo's a rental. My name's on a lease. That's it. If I leave tomorrow, I walk away with nothing. If I stay, I go broke in 8 months. Either way, I lose. People will say I'm an idiot. That I should have seen this coming. That I let them take advantage. They're right. I did. I knew what was happening. I just didn't want to admit it. Because admitting it meant being alone again. And I couldn't face that. I still can't. Kratae's not evil. She's not rubbing her hands together laughing at me. She genuinely believes this is normal. This is how family works. You help. You support. You take care of each other. In her mind, I'm family. So I help. The fact that it's bankrupting me doesn't register. Or it does. But she thinks I'm exaggerating. English people have money. That's just how it is. Her family's the same. They're not trying to destroy me, they just need help. And I've got money. So I help. The fact that the help never ends doesn't occur to them. Or it does, but they don't care. Why would they? They're not losing anything. I am. Am I being scammed? I don't know. Is it a scam if they genuinely believe this is normal? Is it a scam if I keep giving willingly? I've said no a few times. The motorbike. The extra room. But mostly I say yes, because saying no means conflict. Conflict means Kratae gets upset. Upset means she might leave. And I can't handle her leaving. So I stay. I pay. I watch my savings disappear. And I hope somehow it works out, even though I know it won't. I'm writing this from my bedroom in Hua Hin. It's 10 in the morning. Kratae just knocked on the door, asked if I had 5,000 baht. Her mother needs new shoes. I said yes, I always say yes. I went to the ATM an hour ago, withdrew 20,000 baht, about 440 quid. It'll last a week, maybe less. In 8 months, I'll have nothing left. No savings, no safety net. Just a pension that doesn't cover my expenses. I don't know what happens then. I don't want to think about it. Am I trapped? Yes. Could I leave? Technically. But leave to what? An empty flat in England? Sitting alone watching television? Waiting to die? At least here I'm not alone. At least here I've got Kratae. Even if it's costing me everything. That's my story. Except it's not finished. I'm still here, still paying. Still hoping it'll somehow work out. Even though I know it won't. Maybe that makes me the biggest fool of all. And that's Dennis's story. Except it's not over. He's still there, still in that bedroom in Hua Hin. Still paying. £127,000 spent. 28,000 left. 8 months until he's broke. 9 people in his condo. A house in a village he'll never own. A shop that'll never pay him back. And a woman he can't leave because being alone's worse than being broke. Dennis isn't asking for advice. He knows what people will say. Leave. Cut them off. Go home. He knows he just can't do it. Because at 62, after losing his wife, after selling everything, this is all he's got left. And losing this means losing everything. Is it a scam? Is it culture? Is it love? Dennis doesn't know anymore. And maybe that's the point. If you've ever stayed in something that was destroying you because leaving felt impossible, you understand Dennis. Let us know in the comments. This is my expat stories. Sometimes there are no good endings, just choices between bad and worse.